वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां षठे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यम् श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यम् तं तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। द्वितीय मुण्डकः द्वितीय खण्डः। फस्ट् मंत्र अरूपं सदक्षरम्
अरूपं सदक्षरम्
येन प्रकारेण विज्ञेयम्
केन प्रकारेण विज्ञेयम्
इत्युच्यते।
इत्युच्यते।
विसन्निहितं गुहाचरन्नाम
आविसन्निहितं गुहाचरं नाम
महत्पदमत्रैतत्समर्पितम्
महत्पदमत्रैतत्समर्पितम्
एतत्प्राणनिमिषच्च यदेतत्
एतत्प्राणन्निमिषश्च यदेतत्
जानथ सदसद्वरेण्यम्
ज्ञानतः सदसत्वरेण्यम्
परं विज्ञानाद् वरिष्ठं प्रजानाम्
परं विज्ञानाद्यः वरिष्ठं प्रजानाम्
important mantra, Mahavakya mantra. This mantra, last class we saw, we read even the Bhashyam also, I think, 2 lines. Ashikara gives a Sangati. Aksharam is the word used in the previous section. Aksharat, Purushat, Sarvamidam, Prasutam. That Aksharam, Sat Aksharam, Arupam, Sat Aksharam, Rupam na vidyate yasya. That Akshara doesn't have Rupa. Yatadadresham, Agragyam, Agotram, Avarnam. In the first Mundaka, first Kanda itself, Upanishad presented Adresham, Agragyam, therefore Arupam, Rupam na vidyate. So that Aksharam Brahma, which is Arupam, that Aksharam Sat, Sadaksharam, Sat, Arupam Sat, being without form. That Sat is being without form. That is Sat as being without form. Not that Sat means existence. You can take existence also, but here it is Arupam Sat Aksharam. Sat is Shatranta. San Santo Santaha. It is Napumsakalinga, therefore Sat. Arupam Sat being Arupam. That Aksharam Brahma. Kena Prakarena Vijnayam. How that can be known, can be understood. Iti Uchate. How can be understood? It is myself. Tat Aksharam Agameva. Tat Brahma Agameva. That is what the mantra says. Guhacharan Nama Mahat Padam. That is Mahavakya. Guhacharam is Hridaya Guhayam Charati Guhacharam. And the next word is Mahat Padam. It is limitless Padam. It is limitless Padam. So Guhacharam limitless. Therefore it is Mahavakya. Tvampada Tatpada. They are equated. Mahat is limitless. It is Mahat Padam. Padyate Gamyate Nyayate iti Padam. It is limitless. Adhishtanam Padam support Adhishtanam. That which is Adhishtanam of everything. Tat Guhacharam Guhayam Hridaya Guhayam Charati. It resides in the Hridaya Guha, Guhachara, Guhacharam. That which is limitless in the this Upalabdhistanam is Hridaya Guha. As Aham iti. Therefore Mahavakya. Like the Mahavakya Tattvam Asi Aham Brahma Asmi Pragyanam Brahma Ayamatma Brahma. Similarly, this mantra is also Mahavakya mantra. Avihi Sannigitam Guhacharan Nama. We have seen the meaning. Quickly we will see. Avihi is a Nipata. It's Abhiya. Avihi is Prakasham. Prakashavachaka Shabda. Avihi. That is Brahma, which is Avihi, which is Prakasha Swarupam, Brahma. Sannigitam, which is intimately, closely associated with Jivas, where Guhacharan Nama, Hridistitam, Guhacharam, Guhayam, Guha means Hriday Guha, Guhayam, Charati, Hridi Charati. Therefore, Guhacharan Nama, how does it? Charati moves in the Hriday Guha, resides in the Hriday Guha. Charati means not literally moving, it is Stitam. Guhayam Stitam. all the darshana, shravana, all this darshana, shravanadi prakarehi iti guhacharam. All the cognition in the form of seeing, listening, also in the form of doing. So aham karta, that vritti. Vritti is all the vrittis are illuminated by this Chaitanyam. Every pratyaya is illuminated by this Chaitanyam. Therefore, it is Guhacharam Nama. It is Mahat Padam. Sarva Utkrishtam Padam, Mahat Padam. It is Sarva Sthiti Sthanam, which is the support of everything. Therefore, it is Mahavakya. Atra etat then Ejat Pranat Nimishat Etat Janata Tatra Etat Samarpitam. Ejat, that atra etat samarpitam, that word is that etat, what is etat? That etat is explained. Ejat, pranat, nimishat. Ejat, eja is moving, that which moves. It could be a living being or a non-living being. It could be anything. Jada, vastu, or chetana vastu. Anything. Ejat, that which moves. Then pranat, that which breathes. That which nimishat, that which brings. So all the things are covered. Ejat, etat, ejat, pranat, nimishat. Atra etat samarpitam. It is all atra asmin brahmani samarpitam. Atra brahmani samarpitam. This everything is samarpitam. It is based, it is placed in this Brahma. Yet atra samarpitam. Yet etat atra samarpitam. Tat janata. Tat janata. Janata is chandos. Janita, it must be. Jnadatu. Janati, janitaha, jananti. Janasi, janitaha, janita. Janita, it must be Bhagavacham. Janita, may you all know. Janita, may you know. May you all know. Or Lot Lakara also we can give equivalent form. Lot Lakara. May you all know that Brahma is the Adhara, Adhishtana for everything. That is, it is the support of everything. Support of Chetana Vastu as well as Achetana Vastu. And it is Sadasat Varenyam. It is Sat, Asat. Here Sat is Murta, Asat is Murta. Murta, Amurta. Sadasat Varenyam. That which is in the form of Murta. Murta, which form? Things which are with form, without form. So for everything, this Brahma is the Adhishtanam. It is, or this Brahma which is Sadasat Varenyam. You have to take like that. That Sat, Asat is Brahma which is Sagunam, Sat which is form, and Brahma which is Asat, Nirgunam. So Sadasat Varenyam, because Varenyam is therefore Sat, Asat Varenyam. That Brahma which is Sat, Sagunam Brahma, Asat, Asat means without form. So therefore Nirgunam Brahma. So this Brahma without form, with form, that Brahma has to be chosen. With regard to the Upadhi, it is Sagunam. Everything is supported by this Brahma. Therefore, Upadhi Drishtya, it is Sagunam. Karmata Drishtya, it is Nirgunam, Chaitanyam, Shuddha Chaitanyam. Therefore, Sat, Asat, Brahma with form, without form. Varenyam, Varaniyam, that should be chosen. Prarthaniyam, that should be Prarthaniyam, that should be sought. That is the only thing to be sought. That is moksha. Prajanam Vijnanat param varishtam iti. It is Vijnana, Prajanam Vijnanat varishtam param. Param is agocharam. It is not available for Prajanam. Prajanam is for the people or for the creatures. It is not available for the knowledge of the beings. It is not available for the perception. It is above perception. Prajanam Vijnanat Param. Param, it is Varishtam. Varenyam as well as Varishtam. Varenyam is Prathaniyam. That Varishtam is that alone, that alone is deserved to be, most deserved to be sought. Varishtam. So Varaha, Variyan, Varishta. Variyan is Yasum, Varishta is Ishtan Pratyaya. So therefore, there is nothing other than Brahma, which is greatest, is that to be sought. It is the highest to be sought. That is moksha is the Purushartha, that is the highest to be sought. Therefore, Prajanam Vijnanat Param, it is above the Gochara. It is above the Gochara Vishaya. It is beyond the Gochara of the beings, beyond the comprehension. It is beyond the comprehension of the people. That Brahma, because it is Aham Ahamiti Hradi Stitam, that Brahma. Therefore, that Brahma is not available for any Gochara, not available for sensory or any other Pramana. It is only for Shabda Pramana. Therefore, Prajana, for the people, for the knowledge of the people, it is above. It is beyond the comprehension. Therefore, that Brahma, Uttalakshanam Brahma, Janatha, Avagachata, Yuyam Avagachata, Yuyam Janata, Janata Bhagavachana. Murtam Brahma, Murtam Sat, that is Stulam Brahma, that is this Saguram Brahma. Amurtam, Sukshma, that everything is Brahma. So therefore, Varenyam, that alone, Varenyam, Tatsa Vidur Varenyam, Vivekibihi Prarthaniyam, to be chosen by a Viveki. That Brahma, Prajana Vijnanat, Param, Indriya, Janya, Jnana, Agocharam. That is the meaning of the word Param. Param is above, beyond the comprehension of the beings means then Brahma cannot be known. No. Cannot be known the normal way. It is no. Normal way is Indriya Janya Jnana Gocharam. It is Indriya Janya Jnana Agocharam Brahma. Therefore only it is not available for the comprehension, easy comprehension of the people. And that Brahma alone is Varishtam, Varishta. We saw Prashasya Shaha, Varishtam, Prashasya Taram, Varishtam Ishtan Pratyaya, Varishtam, or Prashasta Tamam. It is the greatest to be sought. Gaining which there is nothing to be gained. Person becomes Kritakrityaha. Nothing will be left to be sought. Therefore, it is without any that dosha. What dosha? This atriptikara, dukkha mishrita, anitya sutam. These are the dosha of the vishayas of the world. This Brahma is without this dosha, gaining which there is nothing to be gained. There is no atriptikaratvam. There is no anitya sutam. It is nitya sutam because it is swarupa sutam, swarupananda. Therefore, it is triptikaratvam It is Nitya Sukham, and it is not mixed with Dukkha. There is no Dukkha. Where Sukham? In the Laukika, where Sukham is, a Dukkam will be there. But here, there is no Dukkha. Because it is Swarupatvat. Therefore, Sarva Dosha Rakitatvat. Therefore, it is Varishtam, Prashastataram, Prashastatamam. That has to be sought by the people. And that is not available for normal comprehension. This is the meaning which we saw. In the Bhashya, 2 lines we saw. We read the Bhashyam. Avihi Prakasham
आविहि प्रकाशम्
प्रकाशम्
Sannigitam
सन्निहितं
सन्निहितं
Agadi Upadibhihi
वागादुपादिभिः
वागादिपादिभिः
Valati Brajati iti Shutyantharat
ज्वलति
ज्वलति
प्राजति इति
प्राजति इति
श्रुत्यन्तरात्
श्रुत्यन्तरात्
Shabdadin Upalabhamanavat Avabhasate.
शब्दादीन्
शब्दादीन् उपलभ्यमानवत् अवभासते
Avihi is equal to Prakasham. Swaprakasham ityarthaha. That's all. Avihi, self-evident, self-shining. Swaprakasham. There's some footnote is there. Avihi Nipata. It is Nipata. Prakashavachi Shabda. It is Nipata. Nipata is again Swaradi Nipatam Adhiyam Sutram is there. There is a Swaradigana and the words are called Swaradigana, Nipatam. Here Abhiyas. So Avihi, the Sutram given. It is in the first chapter, first section, Ashtadhyayi. Swaprakasham, Prakasham, Swaprakasham. Sannigitam, Agadi Upadibhi, Sannigitam. Sannigitam is closely associated with. It is very close. So Avihi is, it is self-revealing. Avihi, self-revealing, self-shining. And Mahat Padam is Mahat, Adihi is, and Mahat both are in Samana Adhikarani. Adihi is self-shining. Mahat, which is greatest, limitless. So therefore, both are in Samana Adhikarani. Therefore Aikya Samana Adhikarani. Aikya, that is Tvampadam and Tatpadam, they are equated. Lakshyartha, to take the Tvampada Lakshyartha, Tatpada Lakshya. Tvampada Lakshyartha is Adihi, self-shining. Atma is self-shining. Brahma is self. Agam Aham Iti. Sada Spurati. And it is Mahat, limitless. Therefore, it is Tatpada Lakshyartha. Mahat, Brahma. Both are equated. Therefore, Mahavakya. So, this Sannigitam is closely associated with, intimately connected with what? Bhagadi Upadibhihi Avabhasate. Upalabhamanavat Avabhasate. Bhagadi Upadibhihi Jvalati Brajati iti Shrutyantarat. Shrutyantarat Anyashruti. That Shruti is not available from where Bhashyakara quoted. Jvalati Brajati. Shines, Jvalati. Brajati. Lights up. Self-shining and also lights up. Illumines everything. It doesn't require anything to be illumined, but it illumines other things. Jvalati Brajati. Iti Shrutyantarat Shabdadin Upalabhamanavat Avabhasate. It appears as though it perceives, experiences. Upalabhamanavat. Upalabhamanavat. Here it is Upalabhamanavat is Pati Pratyaya. Upalabhamanavat, not Matu Pratyaya, not endowed with. Upalabhamanavat, as if Shabdadin, as if perceiving, experiencing Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, etc. This Avihi, this Chaitanyam cannot be a Shrota, cannot be a Karta, cannot be a Manta. but it appears as though to be a shrota when the sound is heard, as though to be a drashta when you see the Chaitanyam, as though it appears to be a similarly as though appears to be a manta, a thinker, the shrota, manta, all the indriyas are functioning, but as though this Chaitanyam is this Chaitanyam appears to be that. That is, with the indriyas, the functioning of the function of the indriyas, it appears as though it is a seer, as though it is a smeller, as though it is a toucher, but it is not. As if experiencing the Shabdadi Vishaya. How can Chaitanyam experience? In the presence of Chaitanyam, experiences happen. Chaitanyam doesn't experience, but as though, as that way, Upalabhamanavat, as if experiences, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, and Vagadi Upadibhi. Vak is their Karmendriya. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Jnanendriya. Therefore, you can connect the words Vagadi Upadibhi. Vaga Indriya is Karmendriya. So Vagadi Upadibhi, Kurvanavat, Adihi, Kurvanavat Avabhasate. As though this Chaitanyam, this Atma, as though appears to be a karta. It is not karta. How can Brahma be karta, Atma be karta? It is not the karta, but appears to be karta when it is associated with the Vagadi Upadibhi, Vag, Pani, Pada, Payu, Upastha. Similarly, when associated with appears to be avabhasate, upalabhamanavat avabhasate, shrotradi upadibhihi upalabhamanavat avabhasate. With jnanendriya upadi, this atma adihi appears to be as though experiencing, cognizing the shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha iti. But it is not, because how can Chaitanyam be a karta or can be a Shota, Manta, etc. It is being what it is, in the presence of which all the experiences happen. So it illumines all the experiences. That is why it is self-shining and it illumines everything, including the experiences. So all the experiences happen in the presence of this Chaitanya. The sun doesn't scorch. We say scorching sun. Sun being what it is. Sun being what it is, you feel that it as though it scorches. Sun never, sun is always emitting heat and light. If you come directly under the light, it scorches. It is not a dosha of the sun. But you attribute that to sun and say that it scorches. You say the fire burns the finger. Fire cannot burn the finger. It doesn't have any intention to burn your finger. You insert your finger into the fire, the finger is burnt. You keep the hot water above the fire, the water is boiled. So whichever come across that, it transfers its ushnatvam. That is what it is. Sabhava. And you say that fire burns. What caused the injury? Fire caused the injury. As though fire has got kartrutvam. So deliberately it did. That is our superimposition. Similarly here also, Chaitanyam being what it is, Atma being what it is Prakasha Chaitanya. But as though being the perceiver, the experiencer of what Shabdadin, Upalabhamanavat Avabhasate, as as though cognizing, as though experiencing, it appears. in Sutram, Brahma Sutra, Bhashyakara says, Jiva Bhavam Apannam Iva Abhavasate. Vastutaha tu na shabdadi upalabdhi vishesha dharmavat iti bhavaha. In Sutra Bhashyam as well as in Gita Bhashyam, Gita 13th chapter, Bhashyakara says, Jiva Bhavam Apannaha. That Atma becomes as though a Jiva. Jiva only has all these experiences, but as though the Atma has become a Jiva, reduced to Jiva, like Jiva, as Jiva experiences. Jiva only has all these experiences, not Atma. Atma being what it is. Therefore, Jiva Bhavam Apannaha Iva Avabhasate. Then the next line, I think from there only we are supposed to read. We will read. Darshana, Shravana, Manana, Vijnanat, Upadi Dharmaihi, Vijnanadi Upadi Dharmaihi.
दर्शन
दर्शन
श्रवण
मनन
मनन
विज्ञानादुपाधि
विज्ञानादुपाधि धर्मैः
आविर्भूतं सत् लक्ष्यते
आविर्भूतं सत्
आविर्भूतं सत्
लक्ष्यते
लक्ष्यते
हृदि सर्वप्राणिनाम्.
हृदि सर्वप्राणिनां
सर्वप्राणिनां
This Atma, Brahma, it is it is Sarvavyapi, it is Atma, Brahma is everything. But this Atma is, it is not recognized or not, it is not recognized as a all. We cannot perceive the Atma as all pervading. This Atma is as consciousness. Atma is consciousness. It manifests only in the mind. And in the mind also, the thoughts are there, the vrittis are there. The vrittis are illumined. Therefore, through the vrittis, along with the vritti, the Atma, the consciousness being there, therefore it is recognized. Therefore, Atma is not recognized as all pervasive consciousness. Because for all pervasive, for the perception, for any perception, it is possible because of the upadhi. Because of the upadhi. Upadhi dharmaihi. Through the dharma, through the functions of the upadhi, Atma, Chaitanyam manifests. Therefore, it is cognized in the hridi, in the mind of all the beings, sarva pranina. Darshana, Shravana, Manana, Vijnanadi, Upadi Dharmaihi, Avirbhutam Sat Lakshyate. It means this Darshana, seeing through the Indriya, Chakshuradi Indriya, Darshana, it's Darshana, then Shravana, then Manana is mind, then Vijnana is Buddhi. So, through the Upadi Dharma, through the Upadi is attributes, Upadi Dharma, and through the Upadi Dharma, the Dharma is attributes, Upadi Dharmaiki, and Upadis are Darshana, Shravana, Manana, Vijnana. Darshana stands for Chakshurendriya, Shravana, Shrotrendriya, Manana, mind, Vijnana, Buddhi. So, the functions, all these are Indriya. Therefore, through the functions of the Upadhi and Upadhi Dharma, the attributes, this Brahma Avirbhutam, this Atma, Chaitanyam, it is recognized, it is cognized. Avir Bhutam Sat, this Atma being manifest through the dharma, upadhi dharma of this upadhi. Darshana, Shravana, Manana, Darshana, standing for Stotrendriya, the Darshana for Chakshurendriya, Shravana, Shotrendriya, Antakaranam, that is mind, and the Buddhi. Through the upadhi as well as the functioning of the upadhi, this Atma is cognized. The Atma being manifest through this upadhi, therefore it is cognized in the hridi, in the heart of all the beings. Otherwise, the Atma cannot be cognized. It manifests through the upadhi, and therefore it is cognized. It is cognized in the hridi, in the mind. When you hear, when Shotrendriya functions, Shotrendriya, it is upadhi, and upadhi dharma is hearing. So when hearing happens, because the ears are there, hearing will not happen. There must be Atma, Chaitanya must be there. That alone makes the hear, ear. That alone makes an hear, ear. So, what makes the upadhi into a functioning thing is this Atma. Upadhi is jada. Atma renders or gives sentiency as though to the upadhi. Therefore, the upadhi dharma, the functioning of the ears is hearing. Hearing because of the ear, and the ear is because of the manifestation of, that's all Avirbhutam, manifestation of this Chaitanyam. So the presence of consciousness, Chaitanyam, is recognized through hearing, recognized through seeing, recognized through thinking, recognized through Vijnanam, through Buddhi, functioning of the Buddhi. If these upadhis are not there, then upadhis are not there, then there can be upadhi functions. There cannot upadhi function, activities cannot be there. Upadhi itself is not there, where the activities would be. If they are not there, then how will you recognize, how will you appreciate consciousness? Not possible. Therefore, Sarva Praninam Hridi, in the Hridaya Guha, in the Hridi, in the heart, in the Antakaranam, in the mind of all the pranis, this consciousness manifests through the Upadhi Dharma. Upadhi being Darshana, Shravana, Manana, Vijnana, etc. Through the Upadhi Dharma, this consciousness manifests in all the beings. Iti. So therefore, Atma is, as such, cannot be recognized. Only through Upadhi it is recognizable. In the mind, thoughts are there, vrittis are there, vritti jada. Through the jada vritti, but the jada vritti is illumined because at the background, Chaitanyam, like in the cinema screen. Screen is there over which the different frames of the movies are projected. Without the screen, where the frames can be projected. Therefore, similarly here also, consciousness being there, all the jadavrittis are illumined. So, therefore, this upadhi dharma, through the upadhi dharma, that's why upadhi dharmaihi, through the upadhi dharma, in the form of darshana, shavana, marana, vijnana, this Brahma, avirbhutam sat, it manifests. It is lakshyate, it is cognized. This manifest Brahma, Atma, is cognized in the hridi, in the heart, in the antakaranam, or in the hridaya bhuga. Hridi, you can take it as hridi is, you can take it as hridaya bhuga. Or you can take it as Antakaranam. That Antakaranam would be better here. Because Hridi, it is going to come Guhacharanama, there we can take. Because Sarva Praninam Hridi, in the art of all the beings. In the Hridi can take it as Antakaranam. In the Antakaranam only the vrittis are there. Through the vrittis is Atma is recognized. Without vritti or without the functioning of the upadhi, not possible. Therefore, in the hridi, in the heart, you can take it as mind also, not a problem. This is the hridi. Or you can take it as hridaya guha. You can take it as hridaya guha itself, because in the hridaya guha, that is upalabdhi sthanam of the atma. So therefore, in the hridaya guha, this atma, the upalabdhi sthanam of atma, there it avirbhavanam, there its manifestation is recognized. So really we can take it as heart. Heart means not physical heart, it is mind. Mind it is antakaranam. Antakaranam, hridaya guha, we can take it as hridaya guha. Antakaranam and hridaya guha, they are not different. Antakaranam is mind. Where the mind is located, according to Shastram, mind is not located in the brain. Mind is located in the heart. Art is doesn't mean physical art. That also is a question. The physical art is located on the left side. Physical art is located on the left side. But here, this Hridi, this is spiritual heart. It is not located on the left side. It is located on the right side. There is a pramanam. There is no pramanam. I read that the book Talks with Ramana Maharishi. There he says this. There he says the Ramana Maharishi speaks of this heart, Hridaya. He says that it is not physical, it is non-physical. It is located on the right side. When it asks what is the Pramanam, he says it is my experience. Ramana Maharishi says. And he also says, no authority is required for me. I know, he says, and what Pramanam is required. And also he quotes from the Ayurvedic book and also from Upanishad, Sita Upanishad. He quotes from the Upanishad, and therefore with that support he says that Hridi, that Hridaya Guha, located on the right side. So this is because we speak of Hridaya Guha, where it is located. It is not the brain. So brain is a physical like any other golakam. It is also a golakam. It is also a golakam, brain. That is an important organ, as it does as what it's supposed to do. But here the Hridi Atma, the Upalabdhi Sthanam of Atma, Hridaya, when we say, that is located on the right side. So thinking, mananam, vijnanam, all this happens here. But science says in the brain, that's totally different. So we are talking about here this Atma there. The Upanishad says it is the Hridaya, that is right hand side of the heart. The heart is located on the right hand side, therefore in the Hridaya Guha. That is Upalabdhi Sthanam. That is how we have to take, because Shastram says. So Hridi means not the brain. It is Hridi means heart, it means mind, and Antakaranam, that is Upalabdhi Sthanam, is the right side. It's located on the right side. Where it is right side, if you do anatomy, dissect the body, can you find the Hridi on the right side? You will not find it. It is what the Shastram says. What the Shastram says, we accept. Definitely, it is we are thinking. So there must be There must be antakaranam. Because we think thinking happens, thoughts come and go, and all the thoughts are illumined. They are jada. Thoughts being jada. Thoughts also, it's a subtle jada. A table, a chair, this is stula jada. Thoughts are subtle jada. That's also jadam only. It is not self-shining thoughts. If thoughts are self-shining, then it's a problem. Then every thought will shine all the time. It's a problem. Once you see a vriksha, the vriksha thought, suppose if it is self-shining, all the time that thought will be shining. And another thought, mountain thought come, that also self-shining. So this also self-shining, that is also self-shining. So all the thoughts will be shining simultaneously, and that become a problem. So which thought, what goes in your mind? Difficult to say. Therefore, thoughts being jadam, these thoughts are illumined, enlightened by the Chaitanya. So what is the proof for that Chaitanya being there? Because thoughts are illumined. And therefore, thoughts are there, therefore they are illumined. Therefore, thoughts must have a location. What is the location? Hridi, the mind, the art. And we say it is located on the right side. No problem with that. Shastram also doesn't talk about this in detail. But the Ramana Maharishi's Vakya, I remember, so that we can take. Maybe Ayurveda also says like that. We don't know. I have to find out from Ayurvedic specialist, Ayurvedic doctor. And he quotes from Sita Upanishad, which I have to refer. Okay. That is the meaning. Now the next line. Yadetat
यदेतत्
Avir Brahma
आविर्ब्रह्म
Sannihitam
सन्निहितं
Samyak Sthitam
सम्यक् स्थितं
Hridi.
हृदि
Sannihitam is equal to Samyak Sthitam Hridi Tat
सम्यक् स्थितं
सम्यक् स्थितं हृदि तत्
Guhacharan Nama
गुहाचरं नाम
Guhayam Charati Iti
गुहायां चरति इति
Darshana Shravanadi Prakaraihi
दर्शनश्रवणादि प्रकारैः
Guhacharam iti Prakhyatam.
गुहाचरमिति प्रख्यातम्
Yat etat Avir Brahma, that which this Brahma, etat Brahma, yat Avihi, yat etat Avihi Brahma. Etat Brahma, yat Avihi, this Brahma, which is Avihi, not Tamil Avi, Avihi, Prakasham, effulgent, self-shining. It is Sannihitam. This self-shining Brahma, self-evident Brahma, it is Sannihitam, Samyak Sthitam, Putra, Hridi, Antakaranam, Gugha, that's called Gugha. So Antakaranam, Hridi, all same. Antakaranam is Upalabdhisthana. Antakaranam is Upalabdhisthanam of Atma. And Upanishad, it says, uses word Guhacharam, Guha, Hridaya Guha, located on the right side. Hridi, Putra, Hridi, Hrid, Shabda, Hridau, Hridaha. It is Hrid, not Hra. Shadaha means lake, pond. It is Hrid. So, Samyak Sthitam Hridi. Tat, Dugacharan Nama, Sannigitam, Samyak Sthitam, well placed, well present, intimately present. That's called Samyak Sthitam, well present. Intimately present. Why intimately? Because every thought is illumined by the Chaitanya. Who knows? You know. You are not the thought. Vritti comes, you are aware of the thought. That is what in Vedantic meditation we do. You are just the awarer. That ER also with regard to the thought only. Aware, when you say that you are the karta of knowing, but you are not even a karta. You just aware. The meaning of you is pure awareness. You are not even aware when you say like you doer, thinker, it becomes as though you do a karma. There is no karma also. You are just awareness, pure awareness, pure consciousness, pure presence. You are not even your presence is you. That presence is you. So that pure awareness, the consciousness, Atma, its Upalabdhi Sthanam is spirit, the mind. Guhayam charati, that which moves about where in the Guha, in the Hridaya Guha, Guhayam charati iti, thoughts move in, thoughts move, they move in the Hridaya Guha, and it is recognizable because consciousness, because of the illumination of the Chaitanyam. Therefore, what happens as the conscious also seems to be moving along with the thoughts. When one thought comes and travels through the antakarna, so along with that consciousness also seems to be moving. But another thought comes, that this consciousness seems to be moving. But that thought goes away, consciousness doesn't go. It is there all the time. Flower thought comes, flower consciousness, flower consciousness, flower consciousness, flower consciousness gone. Then comes pot consciousness, pot consciousness, pot consciousness, pot consciousness goes away. Then comes tree consciousness, tree consciousness being always there. Consciousness is like a huge ocean on which all the thoughts they sail and they come and they go. But consciousness, the pure awareness being there. Therefore, charati iva, you have to, it is not there, I'm just saying charati iva. Guhayam charati iva. As though in the antakarana and the Hridaya Guha, it moves, consciousness doesn't move. Where it can move, when it is all pervasive, sarva vyapi. Where it can move, being everywhere. Thoughts move because of the movement of the thoughts. It appears to be moving. The screen in the cinema, screen being stationary. Different scenes come and go. But the screen remains stable, stationary. Screen doesn't move. For every scene, screen also moves. Then it's a problem. Screen is the adhara. That is the adhisthana on which the different scenes come and go. Therefore, here Guhayam charati. Charati is figuratively it is said. It is because of the upadhi, the vritti upadhi. Vritti upadhi, that vritti alone moves along with consciousness also seems to be moving. That is what we have to understand. Guhayam charati means when we think of the consciousness move, it means consciousness not there somewhere, therefore it moves. It is not like that. Consciousness is everywhere. Where it cannot be, then it becomes Dvaitam. Then consciousness becomes limited. There is no Advaitam then. It's a problem. So, therefore, the thought move because of the movement of the thought. Consciousness seems to be moving. So, therefore, Guhayam charati iti katam darshana shravanadi prakaraihi. Chaitanyam Atma seems to be moving. Darshana, Shravanadi, Prakar, Darshana, seeing, Shravana, hearing, through all the vrittis. Darshana is Chakshurendriya, Shravanendriya. All the Indriyas function. All the Indriyas, because of the functioning of the Indriyas, and the Indriya dharmas are there. That is, every Indriya will present a particular attribute of the object, and that in the form of the vritti, the Hridaya Guha, it is moves. Therefore, consciousness seems to be moving. So, therefore, because of the movement of the vritti, Because of the movement of the vritti, consciousness seems to be moving. Therefore, Guhacharam iti prakyatam. Guhacharam iti prakyatam. Because of which, it seems to be, it is prakyatam, it is known, it is known as though moving in the heart, in the antakaranam. Prakyatam, kya means to tell. Prakyatam means it is known, it is recognized. It is recognized to be moving as though, you have to supply as though in the Hridaya Guha. Because it doesn't move, that's why as though. It is not here, can add, nothing wrong in adding. Along with the thought, the functional thought of the upadhi, in the form of seeing, hearing, etc. This consciousness seems to move around. It is prakyatam. It is said, it is told, it is famous that the Shastra. So Shastreki prakyatam. It is Shastra only says Shastreki prakyatam. So in Shastreki, this Guhacharam, Atma is Guhacharam iti prakyatam. In the Hridaya Guha, it moves. Iti prakyatam, well said. It is well said or well known or famous. Prakyata means famous. Prakarshena kyatam. Kya to tell. Katanam. So it is well said. It means it is famous, well known. It is famous. Where is Shastra. This Atma is, Chaitanya is, Avihi, which is Sannihitam, which is Guhacharan Nama. So Guhacharan is another name. Guhayam charati Guhacharan Nama iti Shastrehi prakyatam. Then the next line. Mahat
Mahat
Sarva Mahatvat.
Sarva Mahatvat.
Mahat is Apumsakalinga because we are talking about Brahma. So Mahati, Mahanti. Or if you take Pullinga, Mahan, it should be Mahan, Mahanto, Mahantaha. Atma is Pullinga. Shabda is Pullinga, not Atma is Pullinga. Brahma is Napumsakalinga. Shabda is Napumsakalinga. There is no Linga for Atma. There is no Linga for Brahma. So Mahat Padam is that. So Mahat, bigger, limitless. That's all Mahat. That which doesn't have any limitation. That's called Mahat, biggest. Mahat means big. It means Vriddhi, Brihi Vriddhau. The word Brahma derived from the Dhatu, Brihi Vriddhau. Vriddhi means to grow, to increase in size. Anoraniyan Mahato Mahiyan. Mahiyan, that's called it is Mahat, big, bigger, biggest, limitless. Bhashakara says Sarvebhyaha Mahatva. Therefore it is limitless. It is Sarvebhyaha. What is Sarvebhyaha Panchami? In comparison is done, it is then Panchami Vibhakti is used. Sarvebhyaha Mahatva. It is greater than all, greater than everything. Sarvebhyaha, not it is greater than everything. Sarvebhyaha, all everything. There is nothing which is greater than this, bigger than this. Therefore, why it is called Magat? Sarvamagatvat Magat. The Hetu. Hetu is given. What is the Hetu for calling the Avihi as Magat? Because Sarvebhyaha Magatvat Hetu Panchami. This Magatvat is Panchami. Magatvat Magat. Kebhyaha Magatvat Sarvebhyaha Magatvat. Padam Padyate.
Padam Patyate
Sarvena iti.
Sarvena iti
Sarva Padartha Aspadatvat.
Sarva Padartha Aspadatvat.
Padam, Padadatu. Fourth one. Padyate, 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 Atmanipadi. Padyate, Gamyate also meaning is that. Padyate, Gamyate, iti Padam. Tad Vishnu Param of Padam. So in this Upanishad. Padyate. Padyate, Gamyate, resorted to by Sarvena, by all. Sarvena padyate. Resorted to by all. That is called padam. It means everything has its culmination in Brahma. Sarva padartha aspadatva. Sarva padartha. What is padartha? Not Tamil padartha. Padartha means objects. All objects. Objects and beings. It includes beings also. Padartha is a beautiful word. Ve padartho staha. Dovihi padartho. Only there are two padarthas in the world. How can you say two padarthas? There are so many padarthas are there, so many objects are there. No, only two are there. One is drik, other one is drishyam. The seer and the seen. Only two are there. I am the seer, and everything is seen, including you all, including all the beings, living beings, are objects of perception for me. So I am the drik, everything is seen. Similarly for you, I am drishyam. You are the drik, I am the drishyam. For me, you are the drishyam, I am the drik. Subject, object. I am the subject, everything is the object. For you, you are the subject and everything is the object. Therefore, how many padarthas are there? Padartha meaning object. Padasya artaha. Shabdasya artaha. Shabdartha. That is object. Padartha. Only two objects are there in the world. That is drik and drishya. This drik and drishya. Only two padarthas. But here padartha means objects. You can take drik drishya. Drik drishya aspadatvat. Drik as well as drishya, everything is resorted to where? That Brahma. The drik swarupa is Brahma and drishya swarupa is also Brahma. You can take like that also. Taking padartha to be drik and drishya. What the swarupa of drik is Brahma, the swarupa of seer is Brahma. The swarupa of seen is also Brahma only. So Brahma sees Brahma. Brahma hears Brahma. Brahma talks Brahma. Brahma walks. The battle walks is akarma kadatu. Therefore, we cannot say karma, we cannot bring karma. Brahma walks. Everything is Brahma. That's why Brahmarpanam Brahma Vegi. Brahma Brahmanahutam. Brahma eva tena gantavyam. That is what it is. Brahma eva tena gantavyam. Brahma karma samadhina. Brahma eva tena gantavyam. Sarvena gantavyam padyate padam iti. Sarva padartha aspadatva. All the karaka upadhanam happens. Everything resolves into that which is akarakam, Brahma. It is neither karta nor karma nor karana. All these are upadhi dharma. Upaditaha karta, karma, karana, etc. Upadhis are mithya. Therefore, everything is resolved into tat padam, bhagat padam, Brahma padam. Therefore, sarva padartha aspadam. Aspadam is, it is the adhishtanam. It is the adhishtanam of all the padarthas, all the objects. Objects includes beings also, living beings. Chetana, chetana, sarvaihi, sarvena, sarvaihi, padyate, gamyate, padam. Everything is resorted. It's called padam because it is the adhisthana of everything. Beautiful word, padam. Stop here. Katam tan mahat padam, we'll see next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamahaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Guru Namaha. Harihi Om. It's a beautiful mantra. You can talk anything on this. can bring from so the Gita and other also. Can talk for hours. This is all nididhyasana. Shravanam itself is nididhyasana. And teaching is also nididhyasana. Nididhyasana for you and nididhyasana for me also. धन्यवादः.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादः गुरुजी.
धन्यवादः.